What's going on, guys? Deadly here, and welcome to another episode of the Winning Formula FIFA 15 edition. And we're going to start off by opening 2 bronze packs because, like I mentioned, I haven't really been playing this game too much on this account. I've been more trading and making sure that I'm picking up cheap players because the point of this is to once again reach Division 1 like we did last year, but also to make a little bit more coins than we did last year and essentially try as many teams as possible, and that includes some of the most expensive players in the game. So we're being smart about what players we buy, and we were extremely smart in the last episode where we picked up a few players that were relatively cheap because of the bad connection that people are having to this game. So we picked up a lot of bargains, and we're hoping to make quite a bit of profit on this on these 2 teams. Now, this episode is a little bit longer because this episode is a little bit it's a little bit messed up when it comes to connection, games, and all that, and it's very low scoring. It's a very strange set of games. So right away we start off the scoring with Fernandez. I think it's Matias Fernandez, the 5-star skiller from Fiorentina, gets himself a goal right away in this match. Nice little chip through ball to him, beats the keeper, and then I'm pretty sure I forgot how to play the game because I just let Oscar walk right through me. I take the ball away from him, he takes the ball away from me, and Oscar's just like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna walk here because no one's gonna pressure me. I'm gonna keep walking, and I think I'm gonna rip a shot from here, and he does, and hits the top crossbar and into the back of the net it goes. So it's 1-1. After me not defending Oscar, I just kind of let him walk through, and that's actually how the game is going to end. So 1-1, we draw once again, and I hate drawing, especially because we were tied so early on in the game that I had more than enough time to score another goal. He had more than enough time to score another goal. I guess it was just extremely even, and we could not get any goals. Now, with that being said, I had a ton of shots inside the box, outside the box, anywhere and around the box, and I just could not get that second goal, and I think that's what frustrated me the most, that I tried and I tried and I just did not succeed. So we get another draw. So far it's 2-2-0 in this division, and then we head into the very next match, which is another wonderful BPL team that we're coming up against with our Serie A team. And in this game, once again, the scoring starts early on. Right away, we break through with our boy Palacio. He does something strange with the keeper. I think he thought I was going to chip him, and so he double-tapped wide to make the keeper run back, maybe stop the chip. But I just pressed B and rocketed right past the keeper, getting ourselves a goal with Palacio very early on in the game. And then he's able to get himself a goal into the second half. Once again, I score. Once again, I score. This time it's for the opposing net. I just could not stop my player. I tried. I pressed A. I pressed LBY to make him chip it over. Nothing worked. My keeper got in front of the way. It just didn't work. You know, I couldn't do anything. I scored that own goal, and then I couldn't score another goal to get myself back on good terms. And so it's 2-3-0. We've had more draws than wins in this division, similar to Arsenal, who can only seem to tie games and no wins. That's what we're doing right now. We're tying just about every single game, and at this point I'm like, all right, let's try the Liga Portuguesa team, and we come up against a silver team. Now, a lot of people would be like, oh great, a silver team, this should be easy. I was a little bit more cautious than that. On my other account, I have a silver team, and I've been doing really well with the silver team, so I was really cautious as to how to start the game. And the caution paid off because late on into the first half, I was able to finally score my first goal. However, before the half ends, he's able to finesse one from there, and my keeper just cannot get to it. Not long after that, he gets yet another chip through ball that's going to work for him. And this time, my defender tries to take a touch. He runs into my defender, knocking his foot away from the ball, which means he gets to go on through with the ball, and he gets himself another goal. And we end up losing that match 2-1 after a very even match. I think he even had more shots on target than me, or actually we were really even in terms of shots on target. I just could not get the win, and so we took our first loss in Division 9. And I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's move right into the very next game. There's no stopping here. And we come up against a very nice Serie A team, and we're taking them on with our Liga Portuguesa side, if I'm not wrong. And right here, a nice little scoop turn, take the shot, keeper blocks it, but Perez is there to pick up the pieces, gets himself a goal in the first half, and then another chip through ball is going to put on Higuain through, and Higuain with a stunning outside the foot shot gets him 1-1, And you guessed it, that's how the game ends. We just cannot get more than a draw. We continue and continue and continue to get draws. We just can't get the win, and we go into the very next match regardless. A BBVA team, and I'm like, yes, we could do this, we could beat this team. I'm trying to get myself pumped up for the game. We head into the first match of this team, and it's snowing, and he gets a goal, and it's 1-0, and I'm losing, and I'm like, oh no, this is not the way I wanted to go. This pitch sucks. I can barely see what's going on the field because I don't know whoever made this pitch. They made it extremely hard. Into the second half, before the second half, I mean, he gets a stunning volley with Dani Alves to make it 2-0, and I'm like, that's it, I've lost this game. However, a nice pass all the way to Matias Fernandez. He puts a goal away, gets that 2-1, and I'm like, all right, we still have a chance. He then gives me a penalty, and for whatever reason, my dedicated penalty taker is my goalkeeper. However, I go ahead and change it to Matias Fernandez, and he's going to line this bad boy up, and we're going to go for that top net as far away from the keeper as possible. And there it is, 2-2. He's screwed up his 2-goal lead. But my keeper's not going to make it that easy. He gives it up for a nice little touch from Hernandez, who gets himself a goal, and it's now 3-2 in the 90th minute, and we're in added time, and I'm thinking, that's it, I've lost this game. But I wasn't going to give up quite yet. Matias Fernandez with a little bit of skill right here. He does the stop and turn. He's through on goal. He decides, you know what, I'm going to stop. Rodrigo's making that run. Pass it off to Rodrigo. And Rodrigo with the finesse shot right past the keeper, making it 3-3 in added time. And finally, the game ends. Once again, we draw. We pick up another draw. That's like 4 draws in one division. Or 5 draws in one division. 2, 5, and 1 is what we're looking at. Absolutely ridiculous that we can't get a win. But anyways, we couldn't get a win. We move on to the next game because we have to get at least 1 win in this division. That's all we need to win the title. And we disconnect before the game even starts. I'm like, okay, that's fine. The game's having issues. We got a nice DNF from that, and of course wasted contracts, but it happens. It's bound to happen. Let's just head into the next match. Let's not let it affect us. Going to the next match, looks like we're coming up against a Serie A team. Very nice looking team, and we disconnect. Okay, that's no problem. Let's head into the very next match. What happens here? Looks like it's a League 1 team we're coming up against. Cavani, that's strange. I haven't seen him being used, and we disconnect once again. What is going on, EA? And I decide, you know what, that's it. We're not going into this game until the next day. We're going to give this game a break for a day. I'll try again tomorrow. And as we load up the very next day, I now have 6 losses, 7 draws, and 7 wins. And we no longer can play our final match in Division 9. It promoted us. We've only played 18 games, and there's 10 games per division. But the game decided that's it. That's all you get. So we can't actually play our last 2 matches. The game's just decided, you're not going to win the title, move on. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully EA fixes their servers. Other than that, have a great day or night depending on when you're watching this. Peace.